Hi everybody, this is Siris from Empowering Light Language Inc. And today I would love to talk about the question, what does this person require? So as a special education teacher, as a speech language pathologist, as a person that's like a go-to for a lot of my friends and family, more and more I've been playing around with that question of, okay, what does this person require? Instead of jumping right in and assuming that they need my help, assuming that I should throw money at the situation, start talking, all these different things. A lot of times, what I've been finding, at least when I ask that question, is a lot of times people just want me to listen and for me to just be quiet and be there and be present for them. Also, a lot of times people are just asking for an acknowledgement, where they just want to be heard and they want someone to say, hey, yeah, I hear you. Like, I get where you're coming from, or, you know, just totally also, in addition to being acknowledging where they're at and who they are, and for them to be seen and be heard. A lot of times people are really asking for allowance as well. I love how Access Consciousness defines allowance. Access Consciousness defines allowance as an interesting point of view where anything anyone ever says or does, including yourself, is just an interesting point of view. And so I play around with allowance as well when I'm asking the question, what does this person require? A lot of times, no matter what it is that I get the awareness of that this person requires, be it listening, be it ideas, brainstorm, being enthusiasm, a partner to travel around with and go through the steps with, things like that. Um, all of that is way better, way more fun, it creates a lot more ease with me and whoever else I'm interacting with if I have allowance. If it really is just like, okay, whatever they say or do is just an interesting point of view. And that doesn't mean that I'm going to be a doormat. And that doesn't mean that I'm going to have to give, and be taken for granted either. That's not at all what I'm saying. But play around with that tool. What does this person require? I definitely also ask that when I go into different individualized education program meetings with children. I ask, okay, what supports does this child need to thrive, to be more functional, to progress and get and acquire more skills that they're going to need to be successful and to have more ease in the school environment, in the home environment, and wherever that is. So when I'm having meetings about the kids that I'm working with, and I go in and we have to type out all the different strategies and ideas that we're going to work with, I asking myself, okay, what does this child require? What is it? More visual supports? Is it more tactile supports with touch and things like that? And if it is visual supports, then what types of visual supports do they require? And not going and being like, oh, well, this is what I used with this kid before, then I'm going to use it with this child. Or this is what I did with this past relationship and this past partner before, then this is what I'm going to do with this person in this relationship now. So really going into it without any point of view, without any of this like form and structure and projections from the past, be it with the children we're working with our family members, with our relationships. What does this person need? What does this person require from me? And maybe what do they require from themselves as well? And asking them that. Okay, so given what you're telling me right now, what would you like to do? What would have you feel supported right now? What do you require of me? I ask people all the time, instead of jumping right in, asking, okay, so what would you like me to do right now? What do you require of me? And it kind of takes some people aback because they're not used to being asked that. They're used to people just jumping right in, or they're assuming that you're going to play a certain role in their lives, maybe because that's what you used to choose to do. And so really sitting and asking that question now it's totally been changing things for me. Let me know what shows up for you when you play around with this tool. Thanks so much for watching and listening, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.